So I want you to watch this interaction that happened the other day at the White House press briefing between the press and our wonderful, intelligent press secretary, Karine Jean-pierre. And if you feel dumber after watching this, don't worry, it's not you. It's not you.
We could still on gun violence. We have spoke like between me and some friends that in this country, and this I'm making this point because we need to remind people that America is the only country on earth that people die by gun without even being in war. Because I'm giving this example because in Africa there is countries in war, but people doesn't even have access to gun. It's very hard because the government and everybody is very conscious that the guns can cause a lot of destruction. But in this country, it's very normal for everybody to have access to gun, and this needs to be controlled. But what can people like me, common people, what can we do to help control gun in this country?
So wait a minute. America's the only country that has people murdered by gunfire that doesn't happen during war? And this lady's from Africa, right? So, is she just living in a bubble in Africa? Does she not see news from anywhere else in the world? Because this is a statement that is not true at all. I mean, and KJP should just come out and basically call her on that. So let's see how she responds, because she should tell this lady she's an idiot.
Look, what I can speak to, there are many ways that people can get involved in dealing with the gun violence that we're seeing here. I'm not going to make any suggestions, but there are ways that folks can go out there and participate in a way that's healthy, in the way that actually helps deal with a real issue. What I can speak to is what the president has done. What I can speak to is what the president believes. What I can speak to is the president's record on this, which is you can see for yourself as a senator this last 2 years as president in the executive actions that he's taken. He signed a bipartisan piece of legislation, as I just mentioned moments ago, to deal with, in taking one step to deal with gun violence. And so, look, that's what I can speak to. That's what we can talk about very clearly. And we're going to continue to discuss and have the conversation and call on Congress to act.
So her response is to say, "Oh, there's things you can do to help, prevent this, and but I'm not going to tell you anything that you can do. I mean, that's not what I'm here for." And I can speak to the things that Biden has done as president to help prevent these things, but I'm not going to tell you any of those either. Oh, she's just the worst. I mean, is there ever been a worse White House press secretary, like in the history of the presidency? I mean, she is the worst.